Welcome back to Satisfactory. Man, I'm so glad you're here. We are building up our blueprint collection for the concrete cathedral. And one of the things that we need to do is get our. Let's look at our small metal plates here and let's put this in. We want to have a centered entryway that gives full to foundation access. So it's something like this and this. Okay, so the center point is this. We can drop that. We know we don't need that. And then we want to start off in default mode because we just need a straight line. And we want it straight. So we have one free foundation on this side and one free foundation on this side. Okay. Then we'll just take this guy, put him on the end of that, into that. And unfortunately, I can't stack this the way I would like. So we're going to have to go up again. And for this one, we want it to be a full block stacked. Okay. Then where we were, let's see if we can come out here just to give ourselves a little basis. That's what we're going to use to stack and make our arch. So now we need freeform mode. And the ability to build this one thing gives you a lot of opportunities to make curved things. Right now we're pretty much focused on arcs, arches, domes, all these types of things. This is going to be an entranceway and or some dramatic windows. And all I'm trying to do is, you know how circles work, right? Use a compass, have a single point, accidentally dig a hole in your paper, then you turn it around, and you make a perfect circle. We're basically doing the same type of thing here by making sure that every time we dry out the painted beam, that we are starting from the same point. I think we're getting close to done here. If it's past the 90, then we're done. Yeah, we're done. So we're going to clean that up. We're going to save this as concrete cathedral window. All right, then we're going to blueprint ourselves on that. And all we really need is to get the same thing again. We can line it up by see where this... All right. How this one is on this line, we just need this one on that same line. We shouldn't even have to look up to make sure it's working. Because of math. Perfect. And then from the center here, go back to default mode. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a decision point here. If we put it there, let's try a big metal pillar. Yeah, I don't think that's the right spot. Let's try another one of these. I'm trying to put in a good keystone. And I guess if we go for the top, that's too much. I almost guarantee that's too much. Yeah, that's basically exactly where we had it last time. All right. Maybe there? Is that where I put it last time? I don't remember now. Yeah, it is. So we'll go one below that. Sorry, you know, with these videos, it's some percentage high confidence, some percentage experimentation. I think I want this with one. And it's kind of forcing me into a place where I need two. So here's what we're going to try. Right, because if I put it in like this... I think it's too high. It needs to come down just a little bit. So we can try the most dangerous of games. Oh boy. Let's see if we can do it here. We're going to have to go freeform. Now, I guess if we go freeform here and then just... There's nothing to base it on. Let's put one more in, I suppose. Oh, we actually ended one early. Let's put two more in. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going for the metal pillar just to give it a little contrast. And then we can put in some windows. Now, it's up to you to choose the windows that you like. I'm going to go with the hex frames. And we should have it arced just perfectly so the windows don't peek out of there. Then we can just put your standard walls on the other side. Or walls, yeah. Probably should be concrete, but it doesn't have to be. There. So that's the top. Imagine this continuing straight down for like, I don't know, 6 maybe foundations or 6 walls. It'll be a really tall, very wide window, but it also act as an entrance, right? If we dropped 2 of these, we could just have an open entrance, or we could go and make these double gated. Though, I don't know, the double gates... Actually, double gates this way is probably better. If I can find my delete button. Okay. That works. That totally works. I could put a little bit of contrast on here. Let's put a darker... I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna... Oh, I can't change these. Let's change this wall for a second. Let's see if we like the bright white wall. I don't think that's the answer. I think we should stick with the concrete for the concrete cathedral. Then maybe we choose a darker color for an accent. I think our keystone's off. It's not centered according to our hex. Let's look at that again. Make sure we're right in the middle. Make sure we're on default. We go straight up. Maybe drop it 1 below. And put this right on top. Ugh. 1 below is too many below. Getting this keystone is gonna make the whole thing. I think I just previously had it off place, placed in the wrong place. I think that's about right. And if we really wanted it, we could go back in there and fill in that last little spot. But I don't think I'd need to do that. I mean, the keystone's got to do something, right? Okay, so we don't want these doors. That's just something to consider as an option. And then if we wanted to, we could go in here and put in some... I don't even know if we want to do this. Let's just take a look at it since we're here. I kind of like that. It definitely gives us a little bit of a highlight. Okay, so that's done. Let's save that as CC window top. And now we're going to get our second blueprint by deconstructing this blueprint. I think all we need here is to take out all of these. I could probably do this an easier way, but I think I'm just gonna go with the safer way. And then typically I try to do some blueprint flipping shenanigans, but it's pretty straightforward. We can probably just whip this out. Let's take a look at that from a distance. Oh boy. And then all we need to do is put in the framing for the window. Boy, we're having some serious Z fighting here. We might have to address that. Uh-oh. Why are we off? Oh. We didn't snap. Gotta say, got worried there for a second. All right. Let's stop trying to connect to that wall. So we obviously have a mental block. Let's connect from the center. Come on. Ooh, it perfectly covers that Z fighting. Very nice. All right, so then, oh, yeah. And the reason why I like to have multiple window top, kind of get a sense of how these are going to work together. Just drop this guy directly on top of this one. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to live with that space. Let's go ahead and fill it in. Should be able to do it with just one. Uh-oh. I wonder if that's telling me if I try to replace this, I won't be able to unreplace this. Might be a one or the other situation. Sadly, I might like that better. But that Z fighting is gonna... That's gonna be bothersome, and there's really no way to address it. Okay, we're in experimentation mode here. Let's see. If I go back to freeform, I could just do it naturally. Of course, technically that's not our pivot point. Our pivot point is this. On this. Let's try going freeform straight up. I almost like the small pillar better. It's just so much Z fighting in there. We could try, well, see, these don't take materials. So the trick to fix it doesn't apply. Let's put the big concrete pillar in here and just walk away. The only question is, can I survive having that gap? My design aesthetic doesn't like it, but my roleplay kind of likes it. I kind of like that even better. Okay, no more. We're done. I could be here for another 2 hours messing around with the small details associated with that thing. So there you go. So then all you have to do is, if I say CC window top, CC window, call it CC window base. Then I could theoretically, with ease, come in here and make a really tall very tall window. I paused there for a second because now I'm thinking maybe I need something that I need a version of this that's not window. That's easy to make though. And we're just testing these out. Yeah. I'm liking it. The only other thing that we need is a version of this one that's just walls. And those two should be the same height, because we have that little flat part right there. But when you're walking inside, it'll still look like a giant curved window. But every wall doesn't need to be a giant curved window. So it'll just be two of these stacked on top of each other, and then one of these. So even if you said like every other one, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. One would be like this, then you'd have the window, then you'd have another one that's just a wall. I might have to look at this off camera. I'm not sure I like this. I'm going back and forth on it. But that's it. Let me save this as a CC base sans window. And we're done. So now we're ready to build all the walls and windows of our concrete cathedral.
Next episode, I think we're ready to spot out a location. I already have the numbers. It looks like we're going to produce 864 concrete per minute, severely underclocked, taking in 2,592 limestone. We'll have to see if we can find that much limestone. Might end up having to build a little bit of a highway to support this, but those are all problems for the next video. Thanks for hanging out.
I do appreciate it.
And we'll see you next time.